I'm the co-founder of the One Meditation with my three other colleagues, Rick Bissonette, that can't be here, Joanna either, has a tech computer problem this morning, and Jeff that is with me today. And yeah, we're really happy to see you for a summer day and time of the vacation time. It's nice to see people taking time to come and sit together. Some of you may be here for the first time, maybe, but let me just share quickly. So there's a possibility to be here with us for 4 hours, and how we go, it's very simple. At the top of the hour, you hear the bell, and we go in meditation for 45 minutes, 15-minute breaks, and 4 times like this. We usually have either a spiritual teacher at the beginning to lead us into a meditation to start the day. Today, as we partner with One World Bearing Witness, some of you may know this event. It's a 24-hour vigil that was founded by Evolve World, Elizabeth Diebold and Thomas Steininger. And it's always the first weekend of December. And we partner with them a few years, and we hold a space of meditation with them during this 24-hour. And we have also agreed during the year that follows that we show 4 sessions of the last One World Bearing Witness. So this is one of them today. Today we're going to show you the ceremony 9 from One World Bearing Witness 2021, so last December. And this one is, so it's a recorded video from Uncle Angaangaq. He's a shaman leader and spiritual leader from Greenland. And you'll see 2 short videos from him. One, he's sharing a talk, which is very interesting and is really, up to our time right now with everything that is happening around us, a little bit chaotic in the world. And so he's talking about the longest distance that seems to be is between the mind and the heart of man. And so he's actually inviting us to shorten this distance and learn to be aware of that. And in the second short video, he's gonna sing to his ancestors in a drumming session. And then the second session for today for us will be in silent, and then we'll have a chant, and the last session will be also in silence, which we also at the end open the mic so we can share a little bit of our experience today together. So let me also mention very shortly before I will share the video with you that Thomas and Elizabeth, so the Evolve World, have their retreat, have a live and online retreat that is the first week of September. And the online retreat is free. So I think it's very generous of them. If any one of you has the impulse to sit in silence for a week or be supported by others, I encourage you to do so. And I will put the link here in the chat, and also you'll find it in the thank you note that we send at the end of the day. So thank you again for being here, and just want to take a moment to acknowledge everyone's presence, and by taking a moment just to look around and see each other, create this field of conscious awareness of human beings that have the heart and the willingness to come and sit together today.
The sun is shining here in Frankfurt. And as we are coming to the last hours of our global ritual, I also would like to invite you right now to reflect a little bit, to just sense in yourself, independently if you have spent the whole time with us or just some hours, whoever you have seen, just get a sense what this does to you, these cultures, these people, the meditation, all of us around the globe, all this multiplicity that you maybe have experienced, at least I have. And also maybe the unity behind it. How people from Brazil express their relationship to the divine in such a different way than people from Japan. What a global culture this is, that the Japanese monk recites old Japanese Buddhist sutras with a cello player from South Africa, which feels like a fusion of Zen Buddhism and Bach. So we are weaving something here together. We all are weaving something here together. And I don't know if you have also the same sense. It not all fits. There's something where it takes effort to hold this diversity, to find a synergy in all of that. And I think this is part of what we are doing here, to allow the multiplicity of human culture to come together in our souls. And it's work, but it does something. Something is coming together. So I really invite you to go in yourself and see what is your experience. What does this to you? Seeing all of us, seeing all the people in their own way, so deeply connected to spirit, to the sacred, the different voices of the sacred, but it's all one human culture. The next guest that we have invited comes from Greenland. And Angaangaq, a shaman from Greenland, he wanted to come in person, but he is not able to. In fact, his wife died recently. So we will play a message from him and another video. But I also want to share a story about Angaangaq, because I met him, I think, something like 10 or 15 years ago in the Swiss Alps at the World Spirit Forum, where he led a night ceremony out in the snow. I think it was full moon, at least I think it was full moon, yeah. And he's one of the people who really showed me the importance of ritual, how it is important to do something together that allows us to experience the sacredness. In that time, the sacredness also of the mountains, nature, snow, the stars were out, and the old way of relating to this that the shamans are able to do. But Angaangaq is somehow standing for something that also brings us together as a human globe, because he comes from Greenland and his message is very simple. His message is, it's easy to melt the ice on the ground. The hardest thing is to melt the ice in the heart of man. Since many years, he is traveling many countries, coming from one country, one island, Greenland, that more than others is deeply aware of the melting of the ice. Because the glaciers of Greenland, they are just melting away. And his culture, the Eskimo Kalalit culture, are deeply concerned because they see how their island, Greenland, is changing. Angaangaq is a traditional healer. In fact, he told me once, everything that he knows from his grandmother. And she recognized his gift and asked him early on to continue the healing tradition of the family. It was her who trained him to become a shaman. And if I recall it, it was also her who gave him the spiritual task to melt the ice in the heart of man. So, as we are here in this global ritual, and at least myself, and I'm not sure how you feel, but doing this together in this global scale, it allows us to really be aware of this globe, of our global reality in such a different way. That a shaman from Greenland is a brother from us that shows us how something is happening to Earth that we can be deeply aware of, how the ice melting in Greenland is not just an abstract idea. This globe, doing a ritual like this, the Earth becomes so tangible as it's turning around itself in these 24 hours that we are meditating. It's become so tangible. So listening to someone like him makes us very aware that we are one human race and we are in deep crisis, and we can stay together and find answers. So I would like to ask our technique to play the first video from Angaangaq.
My name is Angaangaq, and it means the man who looks like his uncle. I'm from Greenland, Galashignuna, the land of the people, and our people are known as the Eskimo of Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and Chukchi Peninsula, and Kamchatka Peninsula, and the Aleutian Islands. So we have a land of 13 time zones, and that's the largest tribal land on Earth. The greatest distance in existence of man is not from here to there, nor from here to there. He says, now the greatest distance in existence of man is from his mind to his heart. Unless you conquer that distance, you can never learn to soar like an eagle and realize your own immensity with it. I come from the far, far north, where there are no trees. And when you look up to the big sky, it is enormous in wintertime. Then I think about my father, who says that I myself, in my big sky, which is in my spirit, I am bigger than the big sky above me. If I am bigger than the big sky above me, and I'm deeper than the deepest of oceans of earth, then I must really be big, as you are. And that's the beauty of us. It's just that we haven't got there to comprehend it. We know it, that our own sky is bigger than the big sky above us. We know it, that we are deep within, and that we are deeper than the deepest of oceans of earth. But we just haven't quite grasped it. What does it mean, really? And this is where the world is at now. Many will just perish. Many have already perished. They don't relate to each other. And when we don't relate to each other, we don't celebrate each other's beauty. Only by melting the ice in the heart, you and I, we will have a chance to change. And when we change, we will see that path where we get home to ourselves. Thus, mankind has a chance to come to the next level of reality or consciousness. And realizing that there are yellow people, the white people, the red people, and the black people. And we all belong in the same circle. And that we have religions. Instead of killing each other, we should learn to recognize each other. With religion's intention is to unify you and me in what you believe, how you believe it, how you celebrate it. And the next person coming from another religion, there's none of them, how they do it, instead of killing each other. And then, of course, in terms of our own advancement, is to come home to ourselves. So we can come to the next level of reality. And that reality is your consciousness. What is consciousness? Your awareness of yourself in the next level. When we get there, I am confident. I am absolutely confident. There will be peace on this beautiful earth. And when there is peace, we will recognize each other. And that ice will be melted.
Before I will invite you to go into meditation with this message from Angaangaq, I also want to remind you that someone like him, coming from one of the big remaining indigenous cultures, has a relationship to Earth that maybe we don't have anymore. That our more than human relationships is something that in his culture is very alive, and a ritual like this, where we stay together in these 24 hours when the earth turns one time around itself, allows us maybe a tiny little bit to feel, to sense this globe, not to think it, not to have it as an abstract concept of earth and the climate change, but to be aware on a gut level that we are children of earth. And I want to allow you to see Angaangaq in his environment, in his nature, in Greenland, so that we see where his spirit, his work comes from. So before we go into meditation, maybe we also see this second video.
Oho! Angaangaq kuyanak. Amma Indonesia iqamaviyuk utaqattaartuarlugu ilaanal puyortarlugu sin utertaqaaq nuannaringaarakkulu nalisaqartinnugu tas ilinnut Angaangaq ilaquttatsinnullamunut maanga qaangiuserersumasunut tunisuligissava nuannaarutigalugu ai ai he ai ai he ai ai he ai ai Oho! Tässä Angaangaq kuyanak asavakkit
With this, I would like to invite you to meditate together to the end of this cycle until 1:45.